Welcome to Medsmerized Media, where human biology is simplified and medicine is captivating. Kindly subscribe for more engaging content. Let's talk about one of the most incredible adventures that happen inside the human reproductive system. In the beginning of every human life story, there are tiny heroes called sperm. For better illustration, let's call our winning sperm Sammy. Sammy is a sperm cell, small, fast, and determined. Like a microscopic athlete ready for the race of his life. He lives inside one of the male testicles, where millions like him train every day. Each has a lifespan of 2 to 3 months, and they all dream of one thing: leaving home one day to find love. An egg in the fallopian tube of the female reproductive organ, the womb, also known as the uterus. But before Sammy can go anywhere, he must attend training school, the epididymis. This is where he learns how to swim properly. Think of it as sperm school. One day, Sammy gets the signal. It's go time. Millions of sperm are launched out through ejaculation, swimming through the vast deferens, zooming past landmarks like the prostate, and mixing with fluids to form semen. They line up like racers at a starting line, waiting. Suddenly, whoosh, they are released from the penis into a new world, the vagina. The race officially begins. Sperm swim like micro-athletes through the vagina, an environment that isn't always friendly, because it's naturally acidic to protect the body. But Sammy is strong. He wiggles his tail with all his might, pushing forward. Some sperm get tired early. Others swim in the wrong direction. Not Sammy. He spots the entrance to the cervix up ahead, like a tall gate, leading into a grand palace. The cervical mucus today is thin and slippery, which means the gate is open. Sammy slides through. Inside the cervix, Sammy feels like he entered a long tunnel. He doesn't stop. He keeps going upward until he exits into the uterus. One giant room, compared to everywhere he's been. The uterus is massive, warm, and soft, but this is not the final destination. Sammy must choose between 2 fallopian tubes, left or right. Only one leads to the egg. Let's call her Nala. He pauses for a quick second, listens to his instincts, and darts toward the right tube. The fallopian tube is narrower, almost like a long hallway, with tiny hair-like structures called cilia, waving and helping guide him along. Sammy keeps swimming. Suddenly, in the distance, he sees a glowing, beautiful sphere. That is Nala, the egg. She is calm, patient, and surrounded by a protective layer called the corona radiata. Sammy approaches carefully. Nala is much bigger than him, almost like comparing a football to a grain of sand. Other sperm have arrived too, knocking and tapping, trying to break through the egg's outer shell, the zona pellucida. Sammy throws himself into the challenge. He releases special enzymes from the tip of his head to help him dissolve a tiny pathway. He pushes through until, pop, he makes it inside. The moment Sammy enters, Nala seals herself instantly so no other sperm can join. A perfect match has been made. Sammy and Nala combine their genetic materials, half from him and half from her, and a spark of light ignites, forming a brand new single cell called a zygote. It contains a complete set of instructions that determine everything about the future baby: hair color, skin tone, height, even tiny details like dimples. The zygote begins dividing into 2 cells, then 4, then 8, growing as it travels back down the fallopian tube toward the uterus. By the time it reaches the uterus, it has become a blastocyst, like a tiny ball of hundreds of cells. It floats gently for a day or 2 and then attaches itself to the soft, thick lining of the uterus. This is implantation. Once attached, it sends a signal to the brain saying, "A baby is coming." Hormones begin to rise. The uterus becomes more protective, and the placenta starts forming to feed and support the growing embryo. The heart starts forming and soon begins to beat. Sammy and Nala's union officially begins transforming into a baby. This is called sexual reproduction. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, drop a comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe.